Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh and on this channel I talk about cake business. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and you all welcome. In today's video we're going to be talking about something that is very interesting. Yes, I think it is interesting. I think it is interesting and important for you to know as a baker, especially when it comes to baking your cakes. Yeah, we're going to be sharing the recipe. I'm going to be sharing it a little later on in this video, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about it before we go right into making them, preparing the things I'm going to be talking about. Why is that much of a tongue twister? It's like a mouthful. Okay, so before we get right into the recipe preparation or the recipe, I just want to talk a little about this. We will be talking about buttermilk. Yes, and it's very important when it comes to baking. I know we've talked a little about, not a little, I made a complete video that was dedicated to talking about enhancing your cake flavors. If you're yet to see that video, I'm going to link it somewhere for you. No, not now, but I would link it somewhere for you so that you'll be able to watch it and you also you would have an understanding of what we're talking about. So this is more like a follow-up video, something along those lines, all right, talking about buttermilk and the importance when it comes to baking your cakes. Now, if there's something you're interested in, without further ado, let's go right into the video. And you're welcome back. So like I said, we're going to be talking about buttermilk. So I don't really want to say buttermilk versus milk. Do I say buttermilk versus whole milk? It's not really a comparison thing, but I just wanted to state the benefits of using buttermilk in your baking. I've been using it for a while. Yes, I also use whole milk. I use milk, but I think I use buttermilk more in my recipes than I use just maybe evaporated milk or whole milk, right? So what's the importance of using buttermilk in your baking? First of all, what I want to say is that it helps. People talk about the color as well, that it helps give your cake a kind of rich, creamy color. I really don't know much about this, but I know that when it comes to taste, it tastes better than just using your milk, according to research and based on my experience. Please, this is what I'm talking about. So it gives you a rich, creamy, buttery taste for your cakes if you use buttermilk as opposed to using just whole milk. Yes, so that's one of the benefits of using buttermilk. It also helps to cut down the sweetness just a little bit because it's tangy. Is it tangy or tangy? You prepare it with either vinegar, white vinegar, or lemon, which has a tangy taste, right? So it helps to cut down the sugar just a little bit and it gives it a rich, creamy, buttery taste. That is what using buttermilk for your cakes would do. The second thing is that it makes your cake rise. This is very simple. It's science, but it's very simple. So the acid in your buttermilk will react with your leavening agent and this causes your cake to rise. So if you're looking to have a cake that has a good volume, you want to try using buttermilk in your cakes. So this is one of the benefits of using it in your cakes actually. It will help your cake rise. The third thing is that buttermilk is a tenderizer. What do I mean? It makes your cake moist. Like your cake will be moist as opposed to using just milk for your cakes or using water. Now water is not even in this equation. In this equation, we're talking about buttermilk and then using whole milks or evaporated milk. So it acts as a tenderizer. Your cake would be moist. Another thing is that it helps with the texture of your cake. It will give you a lighter, fluffy texture that has fine crumbs as opposed to using just milk for your cakes. Okay, so this is what buttermilk does. It helps to give a nice texture. So your cakes will not be crumbly and then falling apart. Okay, so if you have cakes that are crumbly, when you cut it, you see everything like bread, like crumbs of bread, just falling everywhere. It's just breaking. It's just dry and breaking and kind of flaky and crumbly and all of that. You want to try using buttermilk in place of your water or in place of your whole milk or evaporated milk, and tell me the difference. So these are just a few things you need to know when it comes to using buttermilk for your cakes. The taste is amazing. The texture of your cakes is amazing. The moistness is on another level. If you have not tried this before, and if you are yet to try it, I think this is a call and this is the cue for you to try it. Now, you don't just go randomly just using buttermilk in all your cakes, right? So if your recipe calls for it, you want to try using it. I have not come across it since I came here, but I know that in some places you actually get it in stores. You can get it in a grocery store. But if you cannot get it in the grocery store and you're in a location where they don't sell it, like in Nigeria, I don't think I ever saw buttermilk sold anywhere. So I used to prepare it myself. I prepared the homemade buttermilk and then I use it for my cake. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's video, how to prepare buttermilk in two ways, okay, using evaporated milk and also using powdered milk. Okay, so using the powdered milk and using liquid milk, basically, if you can get it in your location from, you know, the grocery store, that's all well and good. But just in case you're not able to get it, it's not easily accessible, then these recipes will help you. Please don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Drop me a kind comment if you find it valuable, and I hope that it really helps you when it comes to baking those moist, tender cakes. All right, so let's get right into preparing the buttermilk, and I'm going to show you how to do this in two ways. For these homemade buttermilk, you need evaporated milk, your measuring cups, you need a lemon, and then you also have your powdered milk, which is what I have right here. So I'm going to be starting off with the first one, which is the evaporated milk. I'm just going to open up my lemon because I want to extract the juice, and then I'll show you what to do next. Now I'm done with that and I have my lemon juice, so I'll just go right ahead to open up my milk. What I need for this recipe is 1 cup of milk and a tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar, whichever is accessible to you. Please use, but it's either or. It's an either or situation, so it's either you're using your white vinegar or you're using your lemon juice. So I'm just going to put my evaporated milk in a cup. Like I said, it's 1 cup of milk to 1 tablespoon of white vinegar or lemon juice. I'm pulling this closer because I just wanted to show you something. This is the way I was taught how to fill cups, especially for liquids. You fill to the brim. My teacher taught me this 10 years ago and I haven't forgotten. So I just filled my cup to the brim and I've turned it into my bowl. And next up will be the addition of my lemon juice, which I've just done. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to stir it so that it's properly mixed, and then I would set it aside. Now let's proceed to the second method. I'm using 4.5 tablespoons of powdered milk, 175 ml of water, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar. So I have my 4.5 tablespoons right there, and this is my 80 ml and also my 15 ml. Can you see that? 15 ml is 1 tablespoon. So I'm just going to do that again so that you see it clearly. Can you see it? It's still hard, but I believe you have seen that. So 80 ml, 80 ml, and 15 ml. 80 plus 80 is 160 plus 15, which is 175. Yay, my math is still good. So 175 ml of water, and then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or 1 tablespoon of white vinegar if that's what you have, and then stir it so it's properly mixed. Now you have to stir more for this because it's powdered milk and you would have some lumps in it, so stir properly before you set aside. Ideally, you should make this at the beginning of your measurements so that it has time to sit and then set, and for the lemon juice or the vinegar to act. So these are the results for both of them, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, drop me a kind comment, and share this video as well. Feel free to let me know as well which one you prefer most out of the two of them. Until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.